This is the only place in Virginia where you can see parade floats up close.
We'll highlight some floats for you and show you what else this unique museum has to offer. Whoa, I feel like I just walked into Wonderland. American Celebration on Parade has over 40,000 square feet of parade floats that have been used in everything from rose parades to inaugural parades for U.S. presidents. These floats are the work of Earl C. Hargrove Jr., whose company mainly produced floats for inaugural parades for U.S. presidents.
Beginning with President Truman's inauguration in 1949.
A float that has been in both a rose parade and an inaugural parade is this one behind me, and see if you can guess which president this float was for.
This was used for President Clinton's 1993 inauguration. We're thinking this is because of the music theme, since he played the saxophone.
Whoa, you can turn it on and see how it actually works. Ooh. Apparently, you can actually go inside and see what it's like to drive one of these floats.
Oh my god. This is overwhelming. I feel like I'm in a car made for a giant. This is insane that someone actually drives this. I'd be terrible at this job. According to the self-guided tour, this was self-propelled.
They would have two spotters that would walk alongside of the float, and then they would communicate with the driver through walkie-talkie, and that's how he knew how to get around. We're on a quest to find our favorite floats, and I think this next one might be a contender because it's had a complete transformation throughout its lifetime.
Originally, Neptune was St. George and the sea serpent was a fire-breathing dragon, but it was redesigned for another Tournament of Roses parade.
I love this float. There are so many details on it. It's just incredible. One thing I will say, now that I know that that used to be a fire-breathing dragon, to me it just looks like a dragon. It doesn't look like a sea serpent. But how cool is this float? I think it's safe to say Corey has found his favorite float.
I love everything about this float.
Why?
Because polar bears. This polar bear float was used in the 1998 Rose Parade. Originally, the polar bears were covered in small white flowers.
Oh, and as a bonus, it moves. This polar bear doesn't keep the vibe of all the other ones. This one's seen some stuff. In case you're wondering what it looks like inside of one of these floats, there's a float here that you can actually go inside of. I've never actually considered what's inside of a float before, but I'm a bit surprised to find that it's just basically hollow inside. I don't know, it doesn't look very, it's not a place I'd want to be. At first I thought that this next float was used for a Christmas parade, and maybe it was, but that was not the original purpose of this float. This is only a portion of the entire float that was used during Clinton's second inaugural in 1997.
Before that, it won top honors at the 1994 Tournament of Roses Parade for Best Design.
This inaugural float was sponsored by McDonald's.
Do I look presidential? Although this float may not look as impressive as the others, President Reagan was sworn in right in front of this float. During President Ronald Reagan's second inaugural in 1985, the parade was canceled due to cold weather.
The ceremonies were moved inside, and the Hargrove Company had to move this entire float inside overnight. Our tour guide told us that those chairs behind us were the actual chairs that Nancy and Ronald sat in, and they were donated by the White House.
That's pretty cool.
Now this is a golf cart. Beep beep. You can test your inaugural IQ here. I'm sure mine is absolutely abysmal.
I like trivia. Maybe I'll do all right. I really like studying U.S. history.
What president had the first formal inaugural ball? Probably Madison.
Ooh, 2 for 2. Which president had the largest inaugural parade? Theodore Roosevelt. He was a big guy, you know, bigger than life. So, okay.
Nope.
Well, the test was harder than I thought.
I think I did better than I thought I was going to.
I did worse.
One thing that's really fun about this place is they play marching band music throughout the entire museum.
It's a really fun atmosphere. You know, if you can't make the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, this is the next best thing right here in Virginia.
This is such a hidden gem just in a random part of the Shenandoah Valley. I love the fact that they have a tour, an actual guide walks you around, shows you the history of these floats. Really an incredible place. Which float was your favorite? Comment below and let us know. And as always, thanks for watching.
Bye. Isn't that like how Obama talks? He had this hand gesture.
Oh, okay. Walkie-talkie.
I've never been this close